Bible, it's called, cypress means wood everlasting. Daddy stuck by that, it'll never rot, boy. You could put cypress up on something and it wouldn't rot. You could bury it in the ground as a fence post and it'd rot off right smooth with the ground. Under the ground it would be preserved, and above the ground it'd be preserved. The meaning behind the wood everlasting goes hand in hand with kind of the way our family is. We came here by way, some way in ancient history to this part of the country and have remained. I am very passionate about my home. All of the things that Daddy talked about happened there in the same experiences that I had as him. I rode and walked the same path he did. I hunted, I fished there, I did everything. I sung, and at any given spot on that road, I could stop and tell you a good story probably. Not only of what happened to him right there, but of me.
We lived in, it was like a big acreage, of homeland there, and each child inherited, like my daddy's brother and sisters all inherited a piece of that land. And on one section, my dad had 15 acres. And right up the lane was, we called it the big house. And it was the main, like the center, the focal point of the Cox property.
What I can remember was there was a lot of gas, old-timey gas stations, which are kind of, the remnants are still there. Me and Sydney got in this mode of going uptown and visiting with everybody. So I love to be a part of that too. I was a shy individual.
We're at the Municipal Auditorium in Shreveport, Louisiana. One of the finest places I've ever been. I tell you, from the first of it, these kids would come in from school. You might think they'd get their lessons, well, they didn't do that. Mama and them had a fight over that. But able to get the guitar down and sit on the bed back there. The first thing you know, Lynn was into it and I was into it. We would get to singing, and we'd sing harmony on the church songs. Well, then Sidney got on up to where he wanted to play, and he told me one day I bought a 5-string banjo, and I was going to play it ever so fast. I was going to play it, make a real musician. What I could get. But anyway, I thought I could just show them how good I was.
Daddy, all of our life we were in the living room singing, and he would bring the guitar in, and we would just sit around and sing. And he realized that his kids liked this music and loved what he loved. At some point, he looked at us and he said,
we had been around it all.
Yes, yeah. And he says, well, kids, how far do you want to go? And I said, wow. I remember him asking us that. And I said, Daddy, we want it all. So he started booking all these little, like Suzanne said, the little hayrides.
I always say that we probably would have just been singing on the porch for all these years, but he was the man that got on the phone and
the opposite of most parents, huh?
Yes.
Who say, yes. Get a real job.